Hi, welcome back, guys. Danielle Nicolette Najarian here, giving men advice about relationships. The first video we talked about on my channel was about how does a guy get a girl? Ever since then, we got a lot of questions asking, okay, Danielle, once I get the girl, how do I keep her? That's what we're going to talk about today. How does a guy keep a girl? Once you get in a committed relationship, whether it be dating or marriage, chances are that that spark, that zest, that thing that once turned you on and invigorated you about the other person tends to wear off. And this is where relationships either fall off after a 3-month time period or so, or they continue going. If you want to be the man that defines that and changes that and wants to keep going in a relationship with someone, the first thing you want to do is, if you see a quality in her that aggravates you, turns you off, or makes you uncomfortable, it's fine to point it out. Then take some time to focus on you. Put your eyes and your focus back on yourself and ask yourself this question. What is it about her, this issue in her, that bothers me so much? If you can get to the root of why you react to that quality in her, chances are that quality in her won't bother you anymore. The next key factor that you guys really want to pay attention to is don't change and don't try to change her. If you were that really cool guy who bought her flowers and loved on her and was all mushy gushy and lovey dovey with her, then make sure that's who you really are. Because when a guy is finally with a girl and then he begins to change, that's going to put strain on the relationship. Make sure you are who you really are in the beginning. Let her see who you are. Let her see your flaws. Let her see that, that maybe not so emotionally available guy, if that's who you are. Don't change. And don't demand that she changes either. The things you see in her that you might want to change now that you're with her were the very qualities that once attracted you to her. For example, a lot of times guys that get in a relationship, they don't want their girl to wear so much makeup or go out with her friends or go to the gym like she once did, because they want to spend more time with her. And that's understandable. But just remember, if you start to demand that she changes, you're actually going to rob yourselves of the very qualities that you were once attracted to in her. The third most important element to any relationship is to be open, honest, and communicate your needs. Maybe growing up, you were raised to not be so verbal, not communicate what you want. Maybe your needs didn't even matter when you were younger. But right now, you're an adult. You're in an adult relationship. You are with someone who really cares about you. A major element of why so many relationships fail is because people are not free to speak. If you like something, let her know. If you are upset with something, or if something doesn't go the way you wanted to, or you just are not doing well with the relationship, sit down with your partner and express that to her. Remove your emotions from the situation and talk to her on a level that just states the facts. This is how I feel about this. This is how I feel about that. Chances are, the more you communicate with her, the less a woman is going to react harshly to what you're sharing with her. If a woman sees that you're opening up and you're talking to her and you're confiding in her, or you're being honest about how you feel about something, she's going to respect that. The fourth most important element that you guys could bring to your woman in your relationship is setting time aside to be with her. Women love to hear their man's voice. Talk about what it is that you want to do, some future goals, maybe a vacation, maybe some things that you've had on your heart for years that you've never been able to do without a partner. Set aside a time every week to be together and dream together. If you stimulate her mentally, chances are you're going to get a lot much more stimulation in the bedroom. The fifth most important element you could ever give a woman in a relationship is respect. Men, you love when a woman respects you, don't you? Well, women aren't much different. They're human just like you are, and they want to be respected just the same. Sometimes it's hard for us to be conscious of respecting someone else because they do something that sets us off or agitates us or reminds us of somebody from the past, and we tend to lose respect for them. But fight to keep respect for your woman. If a woman shares her thoughts and her feelings with you, all you got to do is just hear her. Be willing and open to hear her. The seventh most important quality that you could ever bring to a relationship is try not to have unrealistic expectations for your partner. For example, a lot of times men will look at women like, okay, I really want to find love and I want to feel love and I want to be loved by somebody and I want them to come in and complete me and do the things that I hate doing. I hate doing laundry. I hate doing dishes. I hate cooking. I hate cleaning the house. I just want somebody else to come in and do it for me. You may not even realize that you want a woman to come in and complete you or be your better half. There's no such thing, guys. There's no such thing. The other person who comes into your life is supposed to complete you, yes, and be the icing on you that's already a full cake. You don't want to be half of a cake and expect that woman to come in and be the other half of your cake and the icing. And women should not expect the same from you. An equal partnership looks like this. But when a man expects a woman and has unrealistic expectations that she make him feel good, that she, never let him down, that she never disappoint him, that she never aggravate him, that she never say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, that she cooks and cleans and does laundry and all this other stuff, right? The scales are imbalanced. When you imbalance the scales in a relationship, you then give away your power to this woman under the radar. And for the duration of that life of the relationship, a man begins to then become resentful because he feels that imbalance. And then a man begins to fight for that control back. You might even become unattracted to her. You're no longer physically attracted to her. There's no more passion. There's no more desire for your mate that you once had in the beginning. Because in a sense, you've changed the dynamic of the relationship by having these unrealistic expectations toward her. And in a way, she's become like your mother. A complete whole man knows how to do everything for himself and live without a woman, but wants her there to share his life with. That is a true leader. That is the king of his household. And those are just some ideas on how to keep a girl in a relationship. Let's recap. Number 1, focus on yourself and your flaws. Number 2, don't change or demand that she changes. Number 3, be open, be honest, and communicate. Number 4, set aside time to spend alone with her. Number 5, respect your woman. Number 6, give her little gifts. And finally, number 7, try not to have unrealistic expectations for your partner. I hope that the relationship you are in is strengthened and empowered from these 7 steps. If you like this video and you like this advice, give it a thumbs up. Ask me whatever questions you have next. I'll see you in the next video.